Okay, welcome back to where I play I and II, where we continue our ascent up Darm Tower. Thank you. When we last left off, we got captured, we got a lot of our stuff stolen, we got rescued by Dogi. We killed the boss, we got some of our stuff back, and now we're moving on up. By the way, there's Manea Town in the background if, you just missed it. Yeah, as you climb up the tower, the ground below seems further and further away when you're in the outdoors areas. Now, you just have to figure out where I want it to be, and it turns out that I did want to go that way. Trail of blood, and oh, Luda. Yeah, looks like. That's not your leg. You've been gut shot. Stay off your organs? Well, okay, it's what we do, and I'm gonna leave you here until you figure out what a leg is. Yeah, the only reason to fight monsters anymore is if they get in the way. Oh, this looks rather forbidding. Let's try it anyway. Well, that hurts. I can believe it. Wow, monsters have pattern recognition. Yeah, Rabba will heal you up if you decide to run through here before you've shut off the music. However, I know exactly how to handle this. I think Rabba gives you the hint of how to deal with the music if you talk to him again. Okay, what we have to do is take the hammer we got after beating Pictomos and smash one of these. However, there's only one of these that can actually be smashed, and like with looking for anything, it's always the last one you look at. Well, at least in this video. Clang. Gotta be around here somewhere. There we go. This is the day that music died. Now we can pass through the Devil's Corridor freely, no problems. And Rabba has already run off. Oh, he should have just stayed put. They don't seem interested in actually killing prisoners. I guess there are just sometimes no monsters on the floor. Okay, this is a teleport maze, and teleport maze has its own music. And since I don't feel with dealing with it right away, I'm going to have to do a couple of things first. And Rabba has gotten beaten up by the monsters too. Okay, gotcha, rescue the girl, whatever. Bravo will be fine. He turns up again in Ark of Nepishtim. On the other side of the world. However, to move forward, we have to fight another boss. This one actually isn't too bad. If you know the trick, at least. Okay, this boss is Conslard. You do not attack the core. What you need to do is fight this boss like you're trimming a hedge, except the hedge is made of rocks and trying to kill you. You have to clip him around the outside, and that's generally how you avoid getting hurt too badly and, you know, end up winning at the end somehow. And our rewards are the rod that lets us use the teleporters in the teleport maze, and another book we can't read. Now, teleport mazes are not ones that I am especially fond of. Regular mazes are bad enough, and when you can't really make informed navigational choices, well, that just makes things more complicated. So, but I do have this more or less memorized, but okay, this game will put a lie to me. And it's starting in the box, and in the box is our silver armor. All of the silver equipment is ours again. And the teleporter, after grabbing it, will take us back to the start. So here we go. That was the wrong choice. The correct way out, however, is a bit of a dick move, as you'll see. Okay, other teleporter. Back in the one I exited, and here we go. Oh, hold on, it's chopping again. Okay, we're back. So the music has changed. But there's still some stuff we need to grab before going up and forward. Like the battle shield, the first piece of Tier 5 equipment. All 5 pieces of the Tier 5 equipment are absolutely necessary for the next boss. However, there is something we absolutely need to do before we move any further up the tower, and that's go to Rahdo's Annex. Oh yeah, 2 moons. Oh yeah, the monsters here can also put a pretty big hurt on you if you didn't grab the battle shield. Now, someone with an evil heart means we need something evil to wear, and we do have an evil ring. And since the blue necklace protects against evil, we can just slip that little piece of evil on us, so with no problems. In we go. Oh, it's Rhea who got captured. Of course I remember, we gave you back your poetry. Oh. Dark Fact. Yeah, that's a kind of boss name that can only come out of the 1980s. But Rhea let herself get captured. She can make plans. Oh, so you're gonna read? Oh. Cheerio! Huh. Yeah, you only get that hint about Dark Fact if you talk to her twice. But now we can equip a more normal ring. And once we get out of this little prison, I'll take a look at the other books of East that we have. Now you can equip an eyepiece and a book at the same time as they use different equipment slots. Okay, so the people of East left. But how did they leave, and where did they go? And wasn't the shrine down below also named Solomon? Wait, Gamma? Don't we know a guy named Gamma? You know what, let's go back and talk to him. See you there. Okay. You have to do this. Well, you can do this thing after you've rescued Rhea from Rado's annex. How do you... never mind. Was that before or after he took off his belt for losing the family's sacred book? This is absolutely necessary to completing Darm Tower. It's not your leg that's the problem. It's your internal bleeding, oh, whatever. We out. Okay, now we can start moving up the tower again, with no more backtracking, thank God. Also, it did apparently take Adol the whole day to climb up Darm Tower. Okay, this is where the mirror is pretty much necessary. That narrow corridor is filled with monsters that you can't actually avoid or outmaneuver. So the only way to really get through there in one piece is to use the mirror you found in the bottom of the tower. And here is... oh, we already have it. There isn't really much left in Darm Tower to do but collect the last pieces of Tier 5 equipment and fight the bosses at the end. However, some of the equipment is a little bit tricky to get. Well, one is tricky and the other is incredibly dangerous. And navigation fails me again. Well, it's still faster than climbing the tower in Origin. Okay, if you try to grab the chest without the blue amulet equipped, they'll just keep on teleporting you back to the beginning of the floor. Not to the beginning of the tower, thank God, but it's still annoying. And we need that battle armor. Okay, now here's where things are going to start getting really tricky, because these guys are really, really strong. See how much damage we're doing to them? That's not enough. We can only kill them with the flame sword, really, and there's no reason to do so, so we're going to run. Okay, there's just one obstacle left. And you know what, there's only so many teleport mazes I can deal with in one day, so that's just gonna have to wait. Next video, we finish up East 1, I think. See you then.